So today's video is going to be a striping tape flower tutorial. It's a little bit of both. I did do a voiceover for this one because, as you can probably tell, I am sick and I didn't want to be sniffling and sneezing and coughing throughout the entire video. Now, I did do a striping tape tutorial a long time ago, and I think I actually filmed it on my iPhone. The quality is awful, so I'm kind of redoing it or updating it. I'll show you guys what you're going to need for this design, and then we will get started. So the two nail polishes, actually three, that I used. The first one is Nuance by Salma Hayek, Prickly Pear, and this is a really pretty deep hunter green. Oh, I love this color so much. I got this at CVS, by the way. The other color that I am using is Essie's Miss Fancy Pants, and I don't know if this is readily available from Essie, but any type of tan or off-white nail polish will do. I mean, you can use pretty much anything you want, but if you want to recreate the same look that I am doing. I use this one just for the centers of my flowers on my ring finger. This is Essie's Bobbing for Baubles. It's basically a navy blue cream polish. The other thing that you're going to need, of course, is striping tape. I get this from Amazon, eBay, or Born Pretty store. Just noticed a stink bug on the curtain, you stinking mother. The other thing that you're going to need is cuticle snippies. I call them cuticle nippers, and you guys always make fun of me when I say that, but that's what they are. And these I use to hold my striping tape, to snip the striping tape, so these are like the most important thing that you need. You're going to need a brush to do some cleanup with. You're going to need a good top coat. I recommend Seche. You guys can use whatever you want, but as always, make sure that the top coat that you're using does not drag nail art, because a lot of top coats do. This one does not, and it is absolutely amazing. I love that stuff. You're going to need some acetone or nail polish remover. I always use acetone. If you guys are not familiar with how I do my cleanup after I paint my nails, I will link my cleanup video below. Also going to need some sort of dotting tools. Now, if you don't have dotting tools, this one has fuzzies all over it from my little cotton pad. If you don't have dotting tools, which I got these on Amazon, seriously, they were like $3. They came in a set of 5. Now, these are the two that I used. You can use a bobby pin, you can use a toothpick, you can use the back of a makeup brush if you want to get a bigger dot. There are many, many household items that you can use if you don't have dotters, so it's okay. And I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, let's get into the tutorial. I really hope that you guys enjoy it. I'm sorry that I sound like a chain-smoking 70-year-old man, but it's just the bronchitis. Thank you, bronchitis. Enough talking, let's go. Tutorial time. Alright, loves, here goes nothing. I hate doing voiceovers, but here we go. So I'm starting with my index finger. I'm taking a small piece of striping tape, and I'm just gonna lay that kind of randomly on my nail. On my index and my pinky, I just went in randomly and put them wherever I wanted. Make sure that you press the striping tape down almost under your cuticle. You do not want to have any air bubbles under your striping tape. I think that is something that a lot of people fail to do, and then they don't get that nice crisp line. So you can see I'm really pressing that striping tape down at the edges. And I'm so sorry that I sound awful, guys. I'm like out of breath. My chest is killing me, so I'm really sorry. Going in with my third piece of striping tape, and same thing, pressing it down, making sure that it's nice and flush with my nail. And remember how you put your striping tape on, because you have to take it off in reverse, if you know what I mean. Now I'm just going in with Prickly Pear, covering the entire nail. And a lot of you guys ask me, when do I take my striping tape off after I put my polish on? Immediately after I get this green color on, I am taking the striping tape off. Do not let any time go by. Don't let the polish dry, because if you do, you're not going to get a nice crisp line. So just pulling that striping tape off very gently, kind of at an angle. Just be careful when you pull it off. Don't go in all cray-cray. And look how cute that looks. Oh, it kind of looks like an A. I must have had Pretty Little Liars on the mind. I don't know. So now I'm working on my middle finger, and on this nail I decided to do a kind of a diagonal stripey kind of thing. So I took all 3 pieces of striping tape and I lay them very close together at the tip of my nail going diagonally. If you're a beginner, I would leave a little bit more space in between each piece because it just makes it a little bit difficult, but I put them very, very close together. And same thing on this nail, just make sure that the striping tape is nice and flush with your nail. As I'm doing now, jamming it down in there, put your polish on top, and then we're going to get that striping tape off. Another thing, guys, when you put your base color on, I recommend using Seche Vite on top because you only have to wait about 10 minutes to start your striping tape. If you don't use Seche Vite, you may have to wait like an hour before going in with striping tape because it'll totally take your polish right off. So just be careful of that. So I'm just getting that striping tape off, and look how cute that design is. Oh, I love it so much. Now I'm going in on my pinky and doing the same thing that I did on my index finger, just randomly laying striping tape down, trying not to get all wrapped up in it, which I usually fail at. I usually have it wrapped around my fingers, wrapped around the cuticle snippers. It's just a story of my life. And it looks like another A. What the heck? Alright, so now I'm putting that second color on and just gonna do the same thing. Get that striping tape off before that polish dries. And I love this color, you guys, and the formula is so good. If you have not tried the Nuance by Salma Hayek nail polishes, I highly recommend them. They're really, really nice. And now I'm going to grab my dotting tool, I think. Yay, I was right. Okay, we're going to make some flowers on my ring finger. So I'm making 1 large dot, and then on either side of that dot, I'm putting 2 more large dots. And I kind of stagger them to get that flower petal effect. And then whatever's left on my dotter, I just fill in the body of the flower. I know it's hard to see on this one, but you guys will be able to see better in a minute. So I make 1 dot, and then I go on either side of that dot, and I make 2 more dots. And I make sure that they're all touching. And then I just fill in the body, like I said, with whatever's left on my dotting tool. And this flower over here got a little misshapen. It got a little bit long, but that's okay. Once you put the center on your flower, even if you mess up a little bit, it still looks really, really nice. So just go with it. I know right now they just look like little blobs, but I promise you, eventually they will look like flowers. There, I just got a little bit of polish in my cuticle, so I just cleaned it out before it dried. And now I'm going in with a small dotting tool, and I'm just going to make a few little dots kind of to fill in space. And also I just think that this little detail makes such a big difference, and it just kind of pulls everything together. And now I'm going in with my cleanup brush, and like I said in the intro, I will link my cleanup video below because it goes a lot more in depth and kind of into detail about how I tidy up my little nails. And now I'm going to take Essie's Bobbing for Baubles, and I am going to do the centers of my flowers. And this is where they start to look like flowers and not just blobs. Oh, so cute. This design turned out so much better than I originally pictured it, so I was really happy with it. Now I'm grabbing Seche Vite. I'm just going to very carefully top coat everything after about 5 to 10 minutes. You want to make sure that it's somewhat dry before you start top coating. So that is it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed. I love you all. Tag me if you do this design, and I will see you soon. Bye!
Hi. me you're gonna need. I cannot function today. My head is like so filled with snot. I have a snot-filled head. That sounds really, really bad. Did I put deodorant on last night after my shower? I tried to dance and I can't dance. It hurts my chest if I try to do my dance. Oh yeah, break it down, girl. Break it down, girl. This is a sad dance. This is a really, really sad dance. Oh yeah, get girl, get girl. I'm thinking about peeing my pants. Would anybody think any less of me if I urinated in my trousers? I don't know when the last time I said the word trousers was, but I kind of like it. I'm going to start using it. Trousers. Not bad.